Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Today we have brought up and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. Judge delays Trump hush money sentencing to review dismissal request. J.D. Vance's Senate seat sparks political race in Ohio. Matt Gaetz steps away from Congress after withdrawing as Trump's Attorney General pick. Matt Gaetz steps down, Bondi emerges as Trump's new Attorney General nominee. NYC Mayor Adams celebrates 15,000 apprenticeships milestone in under 3 years. Governor Hochul signed laws to address maternal mortality and support pregnant mothers. Putin says Russia will use experimental missile again after Ukraine strike. Canada denied evidence linking Modi to Sikh separatists killing. Hungary invites Netanyahu despite ICC arrest warrant. Conor McGregor found guilty of sexual assault in civil case. Pep Guardiola signs 2-year extension with Manchester City. And Netherlands one step away from historic Davis Cup final. You were listening to headlines, now news in detail. The judge in Donald Trump's New York hush money trial postponed sentencing to review whether the case should be dismissed. The sentencing was originally set for next week, but Judge Ewan Merchant gave more time for both sides to argue the case's validity. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office recently said it would not oppose Trump's request to delay sentencing. Trump's attorney argued the case should be dismissed due to presidential immunity following his election win. Merchant set a December 2 deadline for Trump's lawyers to file their motion and December 9 for prosecutors to respond. The judge has not yet set a new sentencing date. Trump, who will be sworn in as president in January, called the ruling a win. Trump's lawyers claim a president-elect cannot face criminal sentencing due to immunity. The case involves allegations that Trump falsified records to hide hush money payments during his 2016 campaign. Prosecutors have said they respect presidential responsibilities and are considering deferring proceedings until after Trump's term. Trump's conviction in May marked the first time a former U.S. president was found guilty of a crime. Senator J.D. Vance's election as vice president has created a vacancy in Ohio's U.S. Senate seat, triggering a race among Republican contenders. Governor Mike DeWine is responsible for appointing a replacement and has emphasized the importance of choosing someone capable of winning future elections. DeWine, a center-right Republican, now faces the challenge of selecting a candidate from a crowded field. Potential candidates include Jane Timken, former Ohio Republican Chair, Frank LaRose, Ohio Secretary of State, State Senator Matt Dolan, and Treasurer Robert Sprague, Republican strategist Mehik Cook is also being considered. DeWine has set clear priorities for his choice, seeking someone experienced, focused, and electable. The appointee will serve until December 15, 2026, with a special election held that year. DeWine also stressed the importance of balancing statewide and national priorities. Former Senator Sherrod Brown unseated this month, and Democrat Tim Ryan could seek a comeback in 2026. DeWine's decision will significantly shape Ohio's political future, with Republicans eager to maintain their control. The governor has ruled out appointing himself or other top Republicans like Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted, focusing instead on selecting someone well-positioned for the Senate race. Former Congressman Matt Gaetz announced that he will not return to Congress after stepping down as President-elect Donald Trump's nominee for Attorney General. Gaetz, who resigned from his House seat last week, had faced sexual misconduct allegations that overshadowed his nomination. In an interview, Gaetz stated he plans to stay active in politics, but from a different role. "I have been in elected office for 14 years. I'm ready to focus on my family and new goals," he said. Gaetz added that he remains committed to supporting Trump's leadership and plans to help shape the political movement without holding public office. After being re-elected this month, question arose about whether Gaetz would reclaim his seat. However, his resignation prevents him from returning to the current Congress. Gaetz said his decision allows new blood to represent his Florida district. Gaetz also denied allegations against him, calling them false and an attempt to smear his reputation. The House Ethics Committee and the Department of Justice had investigated claims of sexual misconduct, but no charges were filed. Gaetz served in Congress since 2017 and was known for his controversial role in ousting former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. A leading Republican strategist, Karl Rove, criticized President-elect Donald Trump for causing chaos with his early cabinet picks. Rove, writing in the Wall Street Journal, said Trump's lack of proper vetting and focus on revenge have led to unnecessary controversy. Matt Gaetz, Trump's initial nominee for Attorney General, withdrew recently amid allegations of sexual misconduct and ethics violations. Gaetz denied the claims but lost Senate support after details of a House Ethics Committee report emerged. Trump's new pick, Pam Bondi, is facing her own scrutiny. Bondi, a former Florida Attorney General and Trump ally, has been linked to past controversies, including a donation from Trump that raised ethical concerns. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham called Bondi a Grand Slam pick and predicted her swift confirmation. However, Democrats have criticized her ties to Trump's false election fraud claims and her lobbying for Qatar. Other Trump picks are also under fire. Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth faced questions over a past sexual assault allegation, while Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Linda McMahon have been accused of misconduct. Critics argue that these controversies undermine Trump's plans before his presidency begins. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. In honor of National Apprenticeship Week, New York City Mayor Eric Adams announced that over 15,000 apprenticeship opportunities have been created in less than 3 years. This achievement surpasses the halfway mark of the administration's goal of 30,000 apprenticeships by 2030, first outlined in Mayor Adams' 2023 State of the City address. The apprenticeships span multiple sectors, including healthcare, technology, construction, and green industries, providing on-the-job training and career opportunities for diverse communities. Notable achievements include a 2,000% increase in technology apprenticeships and a 2,300% rise in professional services opportunities since 2022. This investment ensures our young people have pathways to permanent employment, fostering a safer, more affordable city, said Mayor Adams. The city's efforts include integrating apprenticeships into public schools, supported by partnerships like CareerWise, which has placed over 500 students in paid apprenticeships. Healthcare apprenticeships grew significantly, with 83% of participants being women and 79% people of color. Initiatives like the Apprenticeship Accelerator and Jobs NYC aim to expand these programs, reduce employment barriers, and promote economic inclusivity. The next hiring event is scheduled for December 12 in Manhattan. Mayor Adams emphasized that these opportunities strengthen the city's workforce while addressing unemployment, particularly in underrepresented communities. Governor Kathy Hochul signed 2 new laws to improve maternal health care in New York. One law required maternity care facilities to provide detailed information about safety policies and emergency procedures, helping expectant mothers make informed decisions. The other law expanded Medicaid coverage for remote parental prenatal procedures like ultrasound scans and fetal tests, increasing access for patients in rural areas or with transportation issues. Governor Hochul said the laws were part of efforts to tackle the maternal health crisis and improve outcomes for mothers and babies. The laws aimed to reduce racial and economic disparities in maternal health care. The state also introduced paid prenatal leave effective January 1, 2025, giving pregnant workers 20 extra hours of sick leave for prenatal care. Financial incentives for hospitals to lower unnecessary C-sections and the removal of certain pregnancy-related costs were part of this year's state budget. Officials emphasized the importance of regular prenatal care in preventing maternal deaths and ensuring healthier babies. The changes were expected to help mothers and families across New York access better health care and support during pregnancy and childbirth. Now it's time for global updates. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced plans to test experimental intermediate-range ballistic missiles again after a recent strike in Ukraine. Speaking at a defense conference on November 22, Putin claimed Russia had enough of the nuclear-capable missiles for further testing. He praised the weapon's success in combat conditions, saying tests would continue based on threats to Russia's security. The missiles named Oreshny can reportedly strike targets across Europe, according to Russian missile commander Sergei Karakoev. He said the weapon's range and precision make it unique compared to other long-range systems. On November 21st, Russia used the missile to hit a rocket factory in Dnipro, Ukraine. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky condemned the strike, calling it an international crime, and accused Russia of using Ukraine to test weapons of terror. Zelensky urged allies to provide advanced air defense systems to counter these new threats. NATO and Ukraine are set to hold emergency talks on November 26 to discuss the attack. Meanwhile, Ukraine's parliament tightened security after the strike. The conflict's intensity has drawn global concern, with Zelensky urging China and global South leaders to condemn Russia's actions amid ongoing calls for peace. Canada has denied claims that it has evidence linking Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the 2023 killing of Sikh separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar. This denial followed reports from the Globe and Mail suggesting Canadian security believed Modi and top Indian officials were aware of violent plots targeting Sikh separatists in Canada. Nathalie Drouin, intelligence advisor to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, issued a statement on Thursday night saying Canada has not stated nor is it aware of evidence linking Modi, Minister Jaishankar or NSA Doval to criminal activity in Canada. Suggestions otherwise are speculative and inaccurate. In September, Canada expelled 6 Indian diplomats, accusing them of involvement in Niger's murder. 4 Indian nationals have since been charged. Canada also alleged India's Home Minister Amit Shah was behind intimidation campaigns targeting Sikh separatists. India denied all accusations and rejected claims its agents were involved. Sikh separatist demonstrations in Canada demanding a homeland in Punjab have long frustrated New Delhi, which considers the activists threats to its security. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban has invited Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to visit, defying an international criminal court arrest warrant issued for Netanyahu and others, including his former defense minister Yoav Gallant. The ICC issued the warrant on charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity related to the conflict in Gaza. Orban, who has previously resisted ICC rulings, criticized the warrant as outrageously brazen and pledged Hungary would not enforce it. While Hungary rejects the ICC's jurisdiction, other European countries, including Spain, Ireland, and the Netherlands, have pledged to comply with the warrant. Some countries like Germany and France have yet to confirm their stance. Meanwhile, Netanyahu has denounced the arrest warrants as false and anti-Semitic, with the US and other allies voicing their concerns over the court's decision. A jury in Dublin, Ireland found mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor guilty of sexually assaulting a woman in a hotel penthouse after a night of partying. The jury awarded the woman nearly $257,000 for her lawsuit, claiming McGregor brutally raped and battered her on December 9, 2018. The woman said she suffered from bruises and post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of the assault. McGregor denied the allegations, claiming the encounter was consensual and accusing the woman of fabricating the story. He plans to appeal the decision, stating he was disappointed the jury did not hear all the evidence reviewed by prosecutors. The woman testified that McGregor threatened to kill her during the incident and placed her in a chokehold. McGregor has faced previous sexual assault allegations in the US but has not been criminally charged. His lawyer has described the woman's claims as false and exaggerated. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Pep Guardiola has signed a 2-year contract extension with Manchester City, keeping him at the club until 2027. The Premier League champions confirmed the news, ensuring the Spaniard will stay for over a decade after joining in 2016. Under his leadership, City has won 6 Premier League titles and 1 Champions League trophy. Guardiola expressed his happiness about the extension, saying City means a lot to him. "I have a special feeling for this football club and I am happy to stay for another 2 seasons, he said. Despite some recent struggles, including a 4-match losing streak, Guardiola remains optimistic. He aims to continue City's success and add more trophies to their collection. City's chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak praised Guardiola's dedication and vision. The extension provides stability for the club, especially amid investigations into financial breaches. Guardiola's focus remains on improving and winning more titles. The Netherlands moved within 1 match of their first ever Davis Cup final after Botik van de Johnschulp defeated Germany's Daniel Altmaier 6-4, 6-7, 6-3. Van de Johnschulp, who had already made headlines by ending Rafa Nadal's career earlier in the week, fought through a tough match, saving 5 match points in a lengthy second-set tie-break before finally securing victory in the 3rd set. Despite serving 3 double faults while attempting to close out the match, Van de Johnschulp held his nerve, breaking Altmaier's serve to lead 5-3 and finishing the match after a tense final few games. With the win, the Netherlands now needs just 1 more point to reach their first Davis Cup final in 104 years. Germany's Jan-Lennard Struff now faces Talon Griekspoor in the next match, with Germany aiming for first Davis Cup final appearance since 1993. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,968.30. The NYSE Composite is increased by 219.17 points or 1.11%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,283.85. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 257.68 points or 0.68%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,267.19. The Shanghai index is decreased by 103.21 points or 3.06%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,229.97. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 371.14 points or 1.89%. Bombay stock close price is 79,117.11. The Sensex index is increased by 1,961.32 points or 2.54%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Judge delays Trump hush money sentencing to review dismissal request. J.D. Vance's Senate seat sparks political race in Ohio. Matt Gaetz steps away from Congress after withdrawing as Trump's Attorney General pick. Matt Gaetz steps down, Bondi emerges as Trump's new Attorney General nominee. NYC Mayor Adams celebrates 15,000 apprenticeships milestone in under 3 years. Governor Hochul signed laws to address maternal mortality and support pregnant mothers. Putin says Russia will use experimental missile again after Ukraine strike. Canada denied evidence linking Modi to Sikh separatists' killing. Hungary invites Netanyahu despite ICC arrest warrant. Conor McGregor found guilty of sexual assault in civil case. Pep Guardiola signs 2-year extension with Manchester City. And Netherlands one step away from historic Davis Cup final. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.